We get rolling in the welterweight division here on ESPN2. Sadibou Sy out of Sweden and David Michaud, new to the PFL roster, South Dakota native. This is an interesting matchup. Sadibou Sy coming down from that middleweight division. So the reach, we'll talk about the reach later. First into the cage is the Bulldog, David Michaud, proud member of the Oglala Lakota Nation, native of South Dakota, as I said, and a two-sport athlete in college. He wrestled for SDSU, and he played football for a season for SDSU.
I think that wrestling background is going to be very, very important facing Sadibou Sy this evening. He's going to need to close the distance. He's the shorter athlete. Use that wrestling, put this guy on his back, take him out of his area of strength. That's going to be the key to victory for him tonight.
We've seen him have a lot of success in some of the more respected smaller promotions, regional promotions, and he gets his big shot tonight here against Sadibou Sy. 6 points on the line against the guy who comes down, Eve, from middleweight.
He came down from middleweight. He's been a lean fighter the whole time. I was wondering how is he going to make that weight, but he didn't cut a lot for middleweight. So he's cutting now. He said he's had some catchweight fights before at about 176 pounds. I was concerned also after him making the weight if it was going to be tough for him to recover. He said, though, that those catchweight fights, he felt the best that he's felt out there. So maybe this is really his weight class, and we'll get to see him perform at this weight for the first time tonight.
How about this? VIPs in the audience here. That's Todd Gurley, LA Rams running back, all-pro, pro bowler, one of the best running backs in the NFL. Todd Gurley sitting cage side. Look at that, 40 total touchdowns in the last 2 years. Randy, could you tackle him?
I wonder if he can tackle Randy, if he can double leg Randy.
We'll take a look at the physical differences between these two fighters. Much will be made of Sadibou Sy's presence at 170 pounds, 80-inch reach. I mean, the guy is a tall drink of water. I don't know how you close the distance against him, but it feels like you've got to.
He is.
Let's get started on ESPN2. Lillian Garcia will make it official.
Good evening, fight fans! It is time to go live worldwide on ESPN2 from NYCB Live, Nassau Coliseum for the 2019 season opener of the Professional Fighters League. Ladies and gentlemen, the PFL is the only MMA league to have a regular season, playoffs, and championships. So fight fans, get fired up, cause it's about to get real! This opening bout is set for 3 rounds, and it is in the welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He specializes in wrestling and boxing. Standing at 5'9", weighing in officially at 171 pounds. In 19 professional bouts, he has a record of 15 victories and 4 defeats. Representing the United States of America, fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, here is David Blue Dog Michaud. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is a kickboxer, towering at 6 feet 3 inches tall, with an official weigh-in of 170 pounds. In 12 professional bouts, he has a record of 7 victories, 4 defeats, and 1 draw. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, here is the Swedish Denzel Washington, Sadibou Sy. And your referee in charge, Rob Hines.
Rob Hines will control things inside the cage here in our first ESPN2 bout, welterweight action. Sadibou Sy in the silver trunks, David Michaud in the blue. A touch of the gloves and we'll get started. Nice jab, Sadibou Sy.
Touch of the glove, and then he touched him with that glove.
Huge body kick by Sadibou Sy. Michaud is down and hurt badly.
Got it in the liver.
And Sadibou Sy pounds it out.
Wow.
kick to start that fight, and that's all we needed.
Kick call! Ain't got nothing on me!
If you've ever been kicked in the liver, it's not fun. It seizes your whole body.
He's shut down.
Well, if you take a look at the season 1 highlights, I know what that feels like.
That whole fight is a highlight.
The whole fight is a highlight. We don't need to slow it down for you. Look at this, touch of the gloves. Little feeler jab, inside leg kick, and that's all it takes.
That's it. Liver shot, left kick right to the liver.
Casually strolls up and finishes the job. David Michaud still in a lot of pain here. There's just not a lot you can do when your body shuts down after that liver shot.
Wow.
He didn't chamber that or anything.
Just stepped up with it.
Right.
And if you were wondering how it was going to translate for Sadibou Sy at welterweight, we got an early answer here. 6 points, rockets him to the top of the standings. Incredible debut performance at 170 pounds for Sadibou Sy. That is the second fastest knockout in PFL history, and we'll come back and see where that puts Sadibou in the standings next. Well, if you missed our first PFL bout on ESPN2, I don't blame you. It was quick. Lillian Garcia's in the cage. We'll make this one official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the stoppage comes officially at 17 seconds in round 1. Your winner by knockout, earning 6 points in the welterweight division, Sadibou Sy.
Not only is that 6 points for Sadibou Sy, it's a very quick 6 points. That puts him right on top of our welterweight standings. An impressive showing. Sadibou Sy with 6. Flyco França from earlier tonight on ESPN Plus also grabbed 6. Chris Curtis, the action man, in the third round finished for 4 points. And Anderson Ferreira, a decision win, hard-fought decision win over Bojan Veličković. That's how our welterweight standings shape up so far. Caroline's inside the cage with our winner, Sadibou Sy.
Thanks, Sean. Sadibou, 17 seconds worth of work. It couldn't have been more perfect for you. When you landed that liver shot, what was going through your mind when you hesitated to follow up a little bit?
To be honest, the last thing the coaches said to me before I walked in was, it's not a question of if we're gonna hit him. When you hit him, don't rush in, all right? So that was the last thing I heard before going in. So that's why.
Well, talk us through the finish. We're going to look at your handiwork now. Just talk us through what's going through your mind as you put on that attack.
Yeah, so I knew that he was going to close the distance, and I was actually, I wanted to kick his legs and start low, but I saw the opportunity for the left kick, and I just went for it, and my left kick is second to none, so I know that it's going to take him down.
Look, absolutely, you have the experience of being part of the league last year. You've now moved down to welterweight, which seems to suit you. I mean, how much did that help you going into the season?
Man, like, first and foremost, I'm so blessed to be back here in PFL. I'm so thankful for that. My real division is the welterweight division. I was too comfortable before, so if I'm going up someday to middleweight, I need to put on weight. I weigh as much today as I did when I fought as the middleweight.
Okay, well, congratulations, 6 points on the board. The Swedish Denzel Washington, Sadibou Sy.
You can't ask for much more than that. 170-pound debut, 6 points, great spot in the standings. It's phenomenal for Sadibou Sy. Can't start any better.
Yeah. Get ready. Listen. What you wanna do? If you don't strike first, that's when they gon' come at you. Yeah. And you know it's true. Don't let your life get worse. Being timid, that ain't cool. Nah.